about to address the media regarding the Matthews Bridge closure and the impact on the game Sunday versus the Colts. Let's go ahead and listen in.
Hey, thanks Dan, thanks everybody for coming. I just wanted to talk with you for just a few minutes about the Jaguar traffic pattern for this Sunday. And I want to be perfectly clear, this is not a major problem. This is something that we can address. We have contingency plans in place to address pre and post game traffic if a bridge goes down. So we're going to be implementing that contingency plan, and we just have a few tips that we want you to help get out to the public. And one of that is we want to encourage everybody to use the public transportation if possible. JTA and the water taxis provide transportation right up to the sports complex within walking distance of the gates. In addition to that, this is important. If you normally take the Hart Bridge for the Jaguar games, we want you to take the Main Street Bridge instead. If you normally take the Hart Bridge, we want you to take the Main Street Bridge instead. And the people that normally take the Matthews Bridge, we want you to follow the detour that's in place for the Hart. So Matthews, take the Hart Bridge, take the Main Street Bridge. If everybody comes 30 minutes early and follows those instructions, you'll be able to park and get to the game on time. I don't foresee any problems. The Sheriff's Office has increased staffing for this game to staff the detour route, put some additional people on the west side to help them get to the east side. We have a very good plan in place, met with all the supervisors, and we don't foresee any major problems during the Jaguar game because of this Matthews Bridge being down. We do need people to come early, and we would like them to follow those instructions. The Matthews Bridge normally take the Hart Bridge normally take the Main, and we don't foresee any problems.
Chief, this morning you guys had officers helping the lights on Atlantic Boulevard. Do you expect to do that on Sunday as well for the increased traffic going down there trying to get across the Hart Bridge?
You're exactly right. You're going to see the exact same presence this morning for rush hour during the Jaguar game on Sunday.
Do you have an estimation about how many people you are expecting in town for Sunday's game?
I don't know. I think the number was 55,000 that they told us at the briefing on Wednesday, the expected attendance, and we're prepared to be able to park safely and get to the stadium on time with that amount of people.
Pre-game, everybody comes kind of at their own, but post-game, a lot of times everybody's leaving at once. What do you guys expect post-game with traffic getting out of here?
So post-game is going to be very similar to what they experience normally. The Hart Bridge will be open post-game to the normal people that take the Hart Bridge. The Matthews will be off. So north on Talleyrand, north on MLK. And you have two options. If you live in North Arlington, Fort Caroline, Merrill Road, you might want to consider Talleyrand, the Main Street, the Zoo Parkway, to the Dames Point Bridge to get home. If you want to go north on MLK or north on Talleyrand and make a U-turn at 8th Street and come back to the Hart Bridge, that option is available as well. The Hart Bridge is a busy bridge during the Jaguar games. The same post-game pattern that you experience during the normal Jaguar games, you're going to see in place for this Jaguar game. The only difference is the Matthews Bridge traffic will have to take MLK or Talleyrand.
Do you have any idea, ballpark-wise, on the additional manpower numbers from this morning, and that'll also likely be replicated on Sunday?
So let me tell you what we got going on to address the traffic in the city. We've increased staffing during rush hour for the Matthews Bridge closure. We have additional people working the lights in the morning and in the evening. During the weekends, that bridge is closed anyway during the weekends. So the normal detour route will in place during the weekends like it normally is every weekend when this bridge is under construction. The special event staff will take over Sunday to do the Jaguar game, and then you'll see the same presence from patrol to help with rush hour on Monday in the morning and in the evening.
Any idea on a number of when you say increased staff, what that may be?
The increased staff is what we normally work for a Jaguar game versus what we're going to work this Sunday to encompass that detour. So it doesn't...
I mean, do you know 20 officers, 30 officers?
Dozens, 12.
A dozen, I'm sorry.
We put 12 more policemen into the Jaguar pre- and post-game pattern to accommodate the detour, to ease the pain to the public getting to the stadium. This is not going to be a problem.
So if the bridge is typically closed on the weekend, then people shouldn't notice a difference.
You're not going to see any difference on Saturday. On Saturday, you're going to see like it would be last Saturday and the Saturday before. We don't have policemen staffing the detours on Saturdays. We're not going to have them staffed this Saturday. We have traffic engineer timing the lights a little longer. We have, there's 32 variable message boards, and there's about 115 fixed signs that clearly define the detour route when this bridge is down. And it's down every weekend. It's not down during Jaguar games. We're going to supplement that to make sure it works fine.
If you've got normally people that are coming from Mandarin, the West Side area, that take the Main Street Bridge, do you also want to encourage them to come early because the increased traffic is going to be coming that way?
The coming early applies to everyone. Good point. The coming early applies to everyone, not just the people affected by the detour. The increased volume on the west side of the stadium that we have to get to the east side stadium to park, it's going to take me about 30 minutes to clean that up. So if everybody comes 30 minutes early, I think you'll be able to enter the stadium like you normally would on a Jaguar game. That's it. We're talking 30-minute inconvenience.
Does the increased manpower mean more overtime costs for JSO?
Yes.
Any idea how much?
I mean, it's more. Anything else? Thank you very much. I appreciate your support.
Thank you all for coming.